50 years ago last July, an 8-year-old kid stood next to a casket. He told his dad, "Dad, Bobby's not dead. I see his chest moving." His dad told that 8-year-old kid, "Son, that's just the tears." I was that 8-year-old kid. Where Representative Gobbler and I are from, 1969 was a little bit different from what we saw on the television. Our people knew and understood what our folks who volunteered, like Bobby Gontero, why they were going, why they raised their hands. He was killed in Quang Nam province while he was out on a patrol. When he came back, our communities got together. I'll never forget the line. He went in with a couple of his buddies. Bobby was a good cousin. He was also a bit of a prankster. One story, his mom was sick and his dad was on the road quite a bit, and he was staying with my grandmother, our grandmother. And if you knew my grandfather, big old guy, pretty gruff, but Bobby went and dumped all the sugar out of a dish one morning, filled it up with salt, and when my grandfather came back to put sugar in his coffee, it wasn't a pleasant scene. But everybody got a lot of laughs out of it. There are a lot of good stories that I can't really go into right now, but it's the sacrifices that people make and the legacy of those people who put their lives on the line and sacrificed. It's one of the things that led me to get into the Air Force and to actually get into a position where I'd be carrying a weapon every day. It's what led me to volunteer to go to Iraq. It's the importance of these bridges. There's another story that I learned later. It turns out Bobby had left another legacy right before he left. She's here with us today. His daughter, Robin.
Please stand.
Robin Nelson. Robin is here with her husband, Carl, and her daughter, Riley. And if you happen to come up and take a look at that photograph, and with Riley sitting there, you can't miss her for whose granddaughter she is. Robin has another daughter, Savannah, and it's the stories that we need to do, the ways that we memorialize the people who have actually put their lives on the line, who have actually paid that price. We can't take things like this for granted. It's why I'm always there when my Legion and VFW guys are asking, and why we should be doing if we're going to be naming roads and bridges, it should be for people like this. People have actually sacrificed everything for us. I thank you for a unanimous vote in support of this bill.